Good evening and welcome to Thai PBS World. The result of the vote of confidence this morning came as no big surprise. Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha and 5 other members of his cabinet comfortably sailed through as expected, despite the 4 full days of bruising attacks they went through. And ironically, the central debate has somehow ended in a greater damage to the opposition than to the ruling coalition. The vote of confidence for Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha and 5 other cabinet members who were targets of the central debate was overwhelming. The only small surprise is that the number of votes received by Deputy Prime Minister Pravit Wongsuwan are more than those received by his boss. Prayut has 272 votes, while Pravit has 5 more. As the vote tally shows, it's obvious that many of the MPs who recently defected from some of the opposition parties voted in favor of the government. And also, as expected, Deputy Agriculture Minister Thamarat Phomphao, who was heavily censured for his past record related to a drug conviction, received the least number of votes of 269. Prime Minister Prayut was a prime target during the 4 days of vicious central debate that saw the opposition hold him responsible for everything that has gone wrong in the country, from economic hardships to corruption and the smoke crisis. The result of the vote of confidence is a good demonstration of the solid majority that the Prayut coalition commands in the House. It was only a few months ago that the government was struggling with its laser-thin majority. But a rash of defections by MPs from the opposition has suddenly and significantly boosted its majority. Speaking to reporters this morning, Prime Minister Prayut dismissed speculation that there could be a mini cabinet reshuffle in the aftermath of the central debate. He also quickly shot down rumors that talks were underway to incorporate Pheu Thai, the main opposition party, into his cabinet. And the aftermath of the no-confidence debate has produced one unexpected irony. Instead of shaking the unity of the coalition as the opposition had expected, the exercise has brought to the fore a new crack among the opposition parties. Saranwut Saranket, an MP representing Uttaradit province of Pheu Thai party, took as many as 3 hours yesterday to deliver his censure speech. Watching patiently and feeling annoyed at the same time were MPs of the now defunct Future Forward Party, who saw their own debating time ticking away. Saranwut, of course, was not the only MP of Pheu Thai party who got carried away and overused the time slots given to them as part of an agreement reached between the government and the opposition whips. Under the agreement, the censure debate would come to a close at 7 p.m. on Thursday. But as the deadline approached, there were only 3 minutes left for the ex-Future Forward MPs to debate against the targets, Deputy Prime Minister Pravit Wongsuwan and Interior Minister Anuphong Phao-Jinda. And despite repeated pleas from the opposition bloc, the government whips stuck to the original agreement and refused to extend the debate time, prompting MPs of Pheu Thai party to walk out of the chamber. The party also boycotted this morning's vote of confidence. Piyabut Sangkanokul, the former Futures Forward Secretary General, this morning took to Facebook to vent his fury on Pheu Thai party, accusing it of betraying the commitment on the debating time slots. He said Pheu Thai MPs overused their time slots without regard for Future Forward MPs who were lined up to speak after them. Then Piyabut dropped a bombshell. He said there had been rumors that there was a deal between the government and some opposition parties to omit Deputy Prime Minister Pravit from the censure debate. And that explained why so much time was spent on censuring Prime Minister Prayut. And at the end of the day, General Pravitt was placed last on the list of the central targets. And by that time was already running out for the Future Forward MPs. Piyabut's Facebook post triggered a bout of back and forth recriminations between supporters of the Future Forward and Pheu Thai parties, with each accusing the other of betrayal. Whatever the real story behind the hitches in the no-confidence debate, Piyabut has his own conclusion. The whole censure debate turned out to be nothing more than a political farce. And that's all for Thai PBS World tonight. Thank you for watching.